Monitor setup and operation. While carefully unpacking the MPM-1, ensure all components are available. Packaged with the monitor are the power cord, black preamp cable for ICP catheter connection, and gray patient monitor input-output PMIO MPM-1 cable. The necessary adapter cables to allow connection to your specific patient bedside monitor need to be ordered and are packaged separately. The MPM-1 can stand on a table at the bedside or may be mounted on a pole using the pole clamp. This clamp can accommodate a pole outer diameter up to 1.2 inches. When attached to the pole, ensure that the MPM-1 is securely tightened. For patient transport, the MPM-1 can also be mounted on the bed rail or the foot of the bed. Also found on the back of the monitor is a pocket, which provides a storage space for the user directions for use. Basic setup instructions can be found here. The AC power cord is connected to the monitor and placed into a grounded AC outlet. To ensure a fully charged battery, the monitor should be plugged in at all times unless transporting a patient. The battery must be connected to AC power for 8 to 10 hours to achieve a full charge. A fully charged battery provides 1 to 2 hours of monitor use while unplugged. The MPM-1 may be used on AC power while charging. Connect the patient bedside monitor cable, PMIO MPM, to the back of the MPM-1. Note that it goes in at a 45-degree angle. The patient monitor cable connects to your bedside monitor with the use of adapter cables specific to your bedside monitor. These are packaged separately from the MPM-1 and should have been ordered with your MPM-1 monitor. If not, call Integra Neurosciences customer service with your bedside monitor model number to order the correct adapter cables. The large round cable connector on the gray PMIO cable is attached to the appropriate adapter cable and is then connected to the pressure port on the bedside monitor. The smaller of the jacks is the arterial pressure input line, which allows arterial pressure data from the bedside monitor to be used by the MPM-1 to calculate and display CPP. This connects into the arterial output of the bedside monitor and will require an adapter cable for your bedside monitor if it does not fit. The larger of the two jacks is the intracranial temperature output cable and is used only if the intracranial temperature is being monitored. This jack provides intracranial temperature data to the bedside monitor. It is connected to the temperature input on the bedside monitor and will require an adapter cable for your bedside monitor if it does not fit. The RS-232 serial port is used to connect the MPM to a personal computer for data acquisition needs. Optional software is available for trend analysis. Please call Integra Neurosciences customer service at 609-275-0500 for more information about this software package. The analog output connector can be used for data acquisition. Please note the location of the serial number and the date of next scheduled maintenance. Preventive maintenance and monitor calibration is required every 18 months. The catheter preamp cable is attached to the two receptacles on the side of the monitor. This cable electronically transfers the fiber optic information from the ICP catheter to the MPM-1 monitor. Connect the preamp cable using the two appropriate pressure and temperature connectors. The cable connector, designated with P, connects to the pressure port, and the cable connector indicated with T connects to the temperature port. Align the arrow on the cable connectors with the red arrow on the side of the appropriate monitor receptacle. Please note, this cable is provided non-sterile. If necessary, the cable may be sterilized using ethylene oxide gas only. To maintain optimal cable function, it should be returned with the monitor when sent to Integra Neurosciences for preventive maintenance. This maintenance is recommended every 18 months for the MPM-1. The cable will be checked for wear and replaced if necessary. We will now review the operational functions found on the front of the monitor. Turn on the MPM-1 by pressing the Start-Stop button on the front panel. The screen will display the Integra Neurosciences logo. The scale button is used to change the scale on the display screen. The scale ranges are -5 to +10 millimeters of mercury, -10 to +20, 0 to +50, 0 to +100, and 0 to +200 millimeters of mercury. The usual range setting is -10 to +20 millimeters of mercury. The CalStep button is used to calibrate or synchronize the bedside monitor to the MPM-1. Press and hold the CalStep button to initiate a simulated pressure signal that appears on the MPM-1 display screen while simultaneously zeroing the bedside monitor. When both the MPM-1 and bedside monitor display 0, release and press and hold the CalStep button again until 20 is displayed. Confirm that the bedside monitor reads 20. Repeat this process through the calibration step increments of 40, 100, and 200. It is important that you hold down the CalStep button until the values on the MPM-1 and bedside monitor correspond. If not held, the MPM-1 display will revert to normal pressure monitoring before the synchronization is completed. Note that the CalStep button may be used at any time and does not affect the transducer 0. Press the systolic-diastolic button to change the display between ICP, CPP, ICT, and systolic-diastolic parameters. Press the Trend button to display the last 12 hours of ICP and CPP values on the MPM-1 display. Press again to display the last 24 hours of ICP and CPP values. Press again to return to the pressure display. To clear the trend, turn the MPM-1 off momentarily. It is important to remember you will lose your trend data if you turn off your monitor, the battery completely discharges, or the catheter is disconnected from the preamp cable. The MPM-1 is equipped with a high ICP and a low CPP alarm. To access the alarm, press either the up or down button to view the Alarm Select screen. Press the up button to select the high ICP alarm. Use the arrows to scroll to set the desired value. The alarm value may be adjusted between 1 millimeter of mercury and 250 millimeters of mercury in 1 millimeter of mercury increments. To set the low CCP alarm, press the up or down arrow to view the Alarm Select screen. Next, press the down arrow to select the CPP screen. Use the arrows to scroll to set the desired value. The alarm value may be adjusted between 1 millimeter of mercury and 150 millimeters of mercury in 1 millimeter of mercury increments. After setting the high ICP and/or the low CPP alarm at the desired level, the MPM-1 will return to the monitor mode display after a 5-second delay. Once the alarms are set, they are saved into memory until changed. To silence the alarm, press the Silence Alarm button. The alarm disabled indicator will flash, as will the parameter that is alarming. The alarm will be silenced for 3 minutes. Note: the parameter that is in alarm mode will blink even if it has been silenced. If both parameters are in alarm mode when the Silence Alarm button is pressed, both are silenced. If one parameter, ICP or CPP, has been silenced and the other goes into its alarm mode during the 3-minute silence period, it will override and re-alarm. Also, if the set parameter returns to normal, the silence alarm will reset. If both alarms are off, the alarm disabled indicator will be on. The low battery indicator illuminates when the MPM-1 is operating on battery power and less than 15 minutes of battery power remain. If illuminated, connect to AC power as soon as possible to prevent the loss of trend data. If the battery completely discharges, all stored trend data will be lost. The AC power indicator illuminates when connected to AC power. The battery will charge when this is illuminated.